hey, if you like this type of content, leave a like, share it with others, and also leave a comment, whether that be referring to anything you might want to see in the future, or if you have any actual questions about the game, PvP wise or anything like that. Because more than likely, I might just have the answer for the most part. And if I don't have the answer, well, then I give you my opinions and my thoughts on it. But now let's get into this what we have here. Alright, y'all can already see what's going on in the clip. Homeboys getting kind of jiggy with it. I'm gonna get straight to the point with this real quick. I find stuff like this really cowardly for the reason it's not because he's using giant form, but it's in combination. Like, I really think super guard, you shouldn't be able to use that with no stamina. If your stamina is broken, you shouldn't be able to pull that move off. Some moves need to be locked behind whether you have stamina or not. Like even like possibly faint crash and stuff. Because stuff like that, it allows this to happen. But the thing I find cowardly about this is that he's doing something to me. He's forcing me to put up with something that he cannot handle. I'm playing against him, and I'm fighting against something that I know damn well he cannot fight against. But yet he's using it on somebody else. Like to say, if he was to pick Jiren, full power Jiren, and it was the roles to switch, and I was doing the same thing to him, he wouldn't know shit thing to do. He would not be prepared to fight. He wouldn't. Because if you could tell in the clip right now, he's having a hard time fighting me outside the transformation. He's been using it to carry him. There's nothing wrong with the transformation itself, but literally, he's just waiting until he goes into the form. Don't hate the transformation. The transformation is nice. It's a game changer. But stuff like that needs to be called out because it's never really just one move. It's always a combination of things. That's why custom stuff, like the RPG elements, when you start customizing stuff, it can make game balance real iffy and stuff because it's never really just one move by itself. It's always been put in combination, and it can make some combinations of things you have equipped a bit too OP or a bit unfair. Because not this the super armor. I don't care about super armor, but I'm saying with the super guard, that's really unfair. 1,000%. You're also going to see like the second to last video that I give him a taste of his own medicine, and it changes up the whole game, literally. And the thing is, I could have did it from the jump. But I just wanted these clips to show people, yeah, I fight against this stuff. If you see me fighting with a Namek, then I fight against him too. I fight against him too, and I fight against way worse than what I don't have super guard on, giving me complete immunity to all attacks and everything else, just so my stamina could come back easy peasy, and just to repeat it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I fought against it. I fight against it constantly. You know, my brain's constantly thinking I'm looking for openings and stuff. That's the thing, because fighting builds like this, you have to find openings. And usually when people do stuff like this, they suck. And we want to tell you why he sucks. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm like 100%, 110% sure he could have fought me way better if he wasn't so worried about keeping his stamina up so he could go in a giant form. Just look, it's wild. It's wild. You know what I'm saying? That we still have people doing stuff like this, and then the fact that he was kind of arguing a little bit, like after I kept dropping him off, I'm like, don't you get it? I wish his voice recorded too, but I'm like, don't you get it? I'm saying, do you realize how much better than you I have to be? in order to actually beat you while you're doing that? Do you realize how much more skilled I have to be than you? I'm continuing to fight you back to back. I'm continuing to ready up and fight you back to back. Because there's not, the only thing I'm trying to prove is the point is that you see the skill difference. Because you lack skill. You suck. I told him. I said, bro, I said you suck. That's not even an insult at this point. You suck. And I'm letting you know that so that you could kind of work with that, like learn the error of your ways, because you're not going to get no better. You see me dropping you off. It's not like you're beating me, just like not like you just dogging me out. No, I'm dropping you off. I'm telling you, listen to someone who's doing something completely different from you, who's fighting way better than you, who's beating something that you thought was going to be an easy and guaranteed win, that I'm pretty sure you win with against 90% of the player base out there. Listen to me. You suck. If you do stuff like this, you suck. Especially if you lose. If you lose doing stuff like this, your ass. Delete your game. Delete your game. Uninstall. You are not needed. Because stuff like this, of course the game allows you to do it, but that's not the excuse. If you use that as an excuse, yeah, I'm sorry, that's a shitty excuse. It's like it's not cool. It's not cool. It's almost like it's the same thing as if you're boxing and then you swing at someone doing a glove tap. Yeah, you could do it, but no one respects it. You can't respect that. Really. I'm like I told you, I'm calling people out on this now. You are being called out and stuff, because people have to see this. You can't. You're not gonna do this behind closed doors to whoever you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? So, nah. Anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of the video. I didn't post all the fights in here. He got dropped off way too many times. He beat me like twice, but that's when I gave him the advantage. I used the world tournament stage. He barely beat me. He could post those videos. I'm being 100% keeping it real. But nah, majority of the times now he dropped off, completely dropped off. Just like got mocked. But yeah, man, if you listen this long, man, man, you got some problems. I wouldn't listen to this, but I will watch the fights just to watch other players do it as cheap as possible. You know, and I'm showing that it's possible. Now, y'all be safe, man, out there. Y'all have a good day. Keep on fighting. Don't be no trash ass nigga on this game.
Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, I want to see you fight too. Yeah, that sounds fun. That's super duper fun.